So, good afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. We are back live again on the AG Career Hub community, where we bring live sessions about career and degree opportunities in Germany. And we're very excited to have a very special guest, Professor Weida from the Hochschule Feuchtwangen. And they have a very interesting program, master's program for people with engineering background. So very happy to have you on the platform. Just a brief introduction, if you don't know who we are the largest network for Kenyan professionals based in Germany. We focus on giving students and graduates information about studying and growing their careers in Germany. And we are also the linkage between Kenya and Germany. So we are also busy trying to create linkages and partnerships between Germany and Kenya in the academia and in business. Yes, so karibu sana, that's the way we say in our language in Kenya. Thank you for having you. Let us know who you are, and then you can take us through the program. And then towards the end, we'll have the Q&A session.
So, thank you very much, Carol, for introducing me.
One more thing, yes. Yes. I forgot to mention that actually we have also, part of the linkages, we've managed to facilitate a partnership between Mount Kenya University and the Hochschule Koblenz. And we actually have one of the pilot projects where we're bringing young people to train here as nurses, but the university is also interested to offer graduates opportunities to grow their career in Germany. And very happy also to have Dr. Christopher Motembei, who is supporting us in these linkages. So yes, apologies, I forgot to mention that, but he's also in the call and he'll be introducing himself when his camera is ready. So go ahead, Professor Weida.
Thank you, Carol, for this great opportunity to introduce myself and introduce the new master's course we are starting in the coming winter. So my name is Harish Vaidya. I am a professor at the University of Applied Sciences Ansbach, and also the head of Campus Feuchtwangen, where the new master's course, Sustainable Building Systems, will be based. So I am, from my background, I am a chemical engineer with specialization in heating and cooling systems. So all about how to heat the buildings, how to have ventilation in the buildings, all these things. And this is what I'm also going to incorporate in the new master's course we are starting. So I'm really excited to introduce the course. And before I do that, I would first like to show you kind of a video about what you can expect from the new master's course, what the motivation is about, and why we are doing it. So please stay tuned for the next couple of minutes. Share my screen. So I hope I have done it properly so that you can just let me know if you can hear the sound. So here it goes.
Buildings are a reflection of our society and culture. They embody our values, beliefs, and aspirations. From ancient structures to modern skyscrapers, buildings tell a story of human progress. We have been driven by the need to create structures that meet our needs and inspire our imagination. The architecture of buildings has significantly changed in the last few decades, but heating and cooling systems haven't changed at that rate. There is an urgent need for a rapid transition from fossil-based systems to renewable energy-based systems. This is only possible if we use cutting-edge technology and innovative techniques to operate buildings. This is the need of the hour and shall define our future. Sustainable buildings are designed to minimize environmental impact by using eco-friendly materials, energy-efficient systems, and renewable energy resources. Innovation and creativity are the driving forces behind some of the most iconic buildings in history. They challenge our perception of what is possible and inspire us to push the boundaries of what can be achieved. And this is what this master's course is all about. Join us in our journey as we continue to create structures that are both magnificent and sustainable. Let's help build a better world, one building at a time.
Wow.
I hope you like the video.
It's
We
the
put in a lot
current
of
topic. Everything is about sustainability. So I think we're doing the right thing.
yes. Thank you for that. So the new course is about sustainable building systems. As you saw in the video, the motivation is sustainability, and building sector is one of the major producers of CO2 emissions. And if the globe or the Earth has to be climate neutral till 2050, then the buildings must change. The way we construct buildings, the way we operate buildings, then that needs to be significantly changed. So this is our motivation and aim. So before I go into the topic of the course, just to let you know where we are based. So the location is the city of Ansbach. So it's like around 40,000 people living there, and it's in the south of Germany. And Munich is around 200 kilometers. Stuttgart is also the same, and Nuremberg. So the reason behind showing this is there is a huge density of big companies in this region, apart in the south of Germany. So you have an opportunity, an option to join and to work with quite a lot of big companies, say Bosch, Siemens in this region. So quite a lot of technology and things happen here. There is big universities, so I think you will be at a great place, and where you can reach all these big cities where the big firms are located within 2 hours by train. So the course will be between Ansbach and Feuchtwangen. So these are the 2 locations where the course will be, and basically it will be based in Feuchtwangen. So it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes bus or car drive from Ansbach. It's a very beautiful city, and I think if you come here, you'll really like it. So back to the course. So there is thinking about the bigger targets. So at least in the European Union, they have said that the zero emission buildings till 2050 is needed to limit the greenhouse gas emissions. And as I said before, buildings are a large part of it. So it's around 1/3 or more than 1/3 of the CO2 emissions come from buildings. And so there is, and around buildings consume the energy for heating and cooling, so that needs to be increased, because at the moment many of the buildings are heated using fossil fuels or operated using fossil fuels, and that's the need of which needs to be changed. But this transition from like the fossil-based systems to green energy, it sounds easy, but it is very challenging. And apart from the technology, apart from everything, what is needed, at the utmost need, is to have experts and talent who will then drive this green transition. So our aim is to have, at the end of the course, experts who understand about the buildings, who understand about the operation, who understand about the interdependency between the different factors, and in that way work with the companies and this push the green transition. Because you can see 2030, 2050, it's around 20 to 30 years. And so there needs to be a lot of need for experts and talent in this field. So like I said before, the energy efficiency of the buildings has to be increased. And for the share of renewable energy in the heating and cooling of buildings, and from the construction side, the materials need to be sustainable so that they can be easily recycled. And like I said, talent is the key to make the buildings, talent and the expertise is the key to make the buildings, like to reduce the emissions in the buildings, because then talent is needed to so to speak, to implement the technology. So the sustainable building systems is the Master of Engineering. the duration will be 3 semesters. It will be starting in the winter semester 23-24, so that it will start. The official date will be around 1st of October, and the location will be, like I said before, in Feuchtwangen and Ansbach, with the language of instruction English. So it's a course which will be completely taught in English. All the reports, all the exams, all the thesis, it will be done in English. And the application period for this will be 1st May to the 31st of May. So it's starting next week and will be there for one month. So you can apply for this course within the coming month of May. So what can you expect in this course? So this course is divided into 3 semesters. So the first semester is more about the basics. So where we have the building physics, the energy system technology, the electrical engineering, because nowadays we talk about the solar energy, wind energy, and how to incorporate that in the building context. So that will be one case. Then the photovoltaics engineering, it's a very good topic, and it's a very current topic. And also the simulation of building energy concepts. So it's more about to judge or to forecast the performance of the buildings in the construction stage itself by using the simulation tools. So after this basic knowledge, when you move to the next semester, the second semester, it will be more about the heating and cooling aspects of the building, the virtual power plants, smart building controls. It's all about the IoT stuff and how the building controls are done. What are the latest technology for doing that, and the building information and modeling. So this is more about the digitalization of the building sector. So you can imagine the building sector is lagging behind as far as the digitalization is concerned. So this is our effort to improve that, and the sustainability. So this will be incorporate the aspects like the life cycle analysis, the recycling of the materials, etc. And the third semester is focused on the master's thesis, and complementing to that will be a master's seminar scientific work. So this is about scientific writing, how to write the thesis, how to cite correctly, how to structure a thesis, and how to present the thesis. So this is what you will need finally when you apply for job interviews in future, and so on and so forth. So these are in green, these are the compulsory modules, and then we have the elective modules, where you have the option of choosing all the courses which are offered by the University of Ansbach. So that depends on in which topic you want to specialize, if you find a course there. What we offer as a part of this course as elective is German 1 and 2, because you can imagine some knowledge of German is needed. So first of all, to survive, and second, also to understand how the system works. So to get some idea about the German language, so there we have 2 courses, but you are free to choose also other courses which are offered by the University of Ansbach. And there is it's called Virtual University Bayern. So there are online courses where you can do it at your leisure, so to speak, and you can also do that, and you can then let these courses also count in your master's work. Apart from that, so so I have these courses which are somehow bordered with this orange color. So if you have these courses, and there are 2 another courses, Energy Consultant 1 and 2, which are offered, then if you manage to complete these courses successfully, then you might have the option of getting registered as energy consultant. And this is very interesting and attractive, because then you can also work independently in this field in Germany, and there are quite a lot of so to speak subsidy programs which you can work with in future. So that opens a new door to the completely new field. So it's just an example what you can do if you have combined the courses together, and there are also many other options you can do that, which you will get to know after joining the course. So the question I ask myself is, okay, I did this, I do the courses, with what kind of tool set do I go out of after completing the course? So the building it's actually a simple topic, but also as a complex topic at the same time. So it's about the building envelope as such. So how the construction materials the buildings are made of, the renewable energies for heating and cooling of building, and the different topics like the life cycle analysis. So what happens if the building has to be rebuilt or it has to be demolished, and so on and so forth. What are the sources, the heat or the heat losses take place in the buildings? How can we simulate the buildings? How can we make the buildings future-proof? And apart from that, what are the different ways to integrate renewable energy resources as far as the building operation is concerned? So there will be different topics. You will get good in-depth knowledge, which then what then happens is that you can combine the different knowledge you get in different topics, and thus that would be really good for your future career. So that you can expect as a learning outcomes, apart from the other soft skills you also develop during the course of the study. So what can you expect from us as such in Ansbach and Feuchtwangen? So in Feuchtwangen, we are the energy campus of the university, and we are a technology transfer campus. So we work with different companies, we work with different communes, and on exciting projects, and we develop technology which is like tailored for a certain goal, and then we have the technology transfer. So you have an option on working on these topics as a student job or as a part of your master's thesis. So you really get a hands-on experience on how the projects are done. Then you have, this is one part, then we do the research. So as far as the research is concerned, we have different projects going on with high relevance regarding sustainability. Then we have our lab is well equipped with very good experimental setups. So you have an hands-on experience with the HVAC systems, for the heating, ventilation, and cooling systems, as laboratory work and practicals. And you will have a chance to use the latest simulation tools for designing the HVAC systems for the building. So it is something, and we have very small groups, so it will be more of like a familiar atmosphere where our doors are always open, so you can always feel free to come to us with any question you have, and we will be really happy to support you wherever we can. So this is just one glimpse of what takes place. So we have quite a lot of excursions. We have quite a lot of, so to speak, on-site lectures. So it's not just sitting in the classroom, but going out, seeing the things, how they're done in reality. We have excursions to different companies who open their doors for us to show their latest technology. This is, for example, a new electrolyzer, so they make hydrogen out of it. So there are different things we do in addition to the normal coursework which is offered, and these are the things that they really make the difference. Where you go to the company, see how it is done, it has a completely different impact on the thinking and also how the way you perceive the studies. And the most important question after doing the course, what are the job prospects? Like I said before, one is like the registered energy consultant. You can work as a building simulation expert. So this is a growing field along with the building information and modeling specialist. You can work in the companies producing heating equipment, like and there as the product management, as project management. And so there are different ways you can start your career after the course. So we will provide you all the tools so that you are in a position to say kickstart the career. So this is the for example the lab we have on the campus. So we have quite a lot of equipments, heating, cooling, and you will really get a feeling of that. So worked on these equipments in a hands-on fashion. So that also helps a lot. So apart from that, the requirements of getting into SPS is you need to have a successful completed university degree, so the bachelor's degree in engineering sciences, electrical engineering, mechanical, physics, computer science, applied engineering, or comparable. It should have 210 ECTS and the overall examination grade of at least 2.5 or better. And the English should be level B2, which shall be, so to speak, shown in the TOEFL or IELTS or these tests results. But if you can show that your complete bachelor's has been in English, then there is not necessary to have the TOEFL or the IELTS certificate. And the German level A1. And apart from that, a letter of motivation, a very short 200 to 500 words, either in English or German, depending on which shows why you would like to join the course. And that's it. So if you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with either me or or Dr. Hoffmann, who is the coordinator of the campus Feuchtwangen and also the study advisor for this course. And this is you can either visit us at this website, or you can directly apply to the on our application portal for this course. I hope I could give you a brief overview about what about this course is all about, what you can expect, and we are really looking forward to have you in Ansbach, and I can ensure that you will have a good time here. And with that, I would like to say thank you for your patience, and looking forward to questions now.
Thank you so much for the nice and quick overview. Actually, you can easily convince me to dig deep and start refreshing my physics. But maybe I'll pass it on to my daughters. Yes. So I will stop the recording so that you can have time for the questions. I don't know if Dr. Mutembe is ready to introduce himself before I switch off I stopped the live transmission. Are you there, Mr. Mutembe? Ah, yes, there he is. Yes, feel free to introduce yourself, and then we can now stop the.
Hello, good. It is evening there. Also here it is evening.
Okay.
Sorry, many of the potential students didn't join the program today, but definitely they will watch this recording and they will be able to apply after this. So I'm Dr. Christopher Mutembe from Mount Kenya University, Director in charge of Center for Professional Development, and I'm happy to have a few of Kenyans join this program this time round. But the only challenge that might be there is the German language A1. Actually, I've shared with a number of potential very well qualified candidates, but they were of the view that the German language, they can acquire it immediately because normal Kenyans take around 6 weeks to pass the A1 GOTA exam. So if they are eligible in other ways, then would they go ahead and apply for the program, and then they can be able to be given an opportunity to do German language as they continue to wait for the October. Actually, they can by October they will be even A2 or even more advanced level. Thank you so much.
So that sounds, yes, I will convey this to our admissions department. I think that it's possible to get kind of a provisional admission until you come to the October to this course. Then you have to show the students have to show then the A1 certificate. So that should not be an issue. But I will clarify it again with my colleagues from the admission department and let you know if it's fine. If it works with you, then I would do that.
Great. Yes, you can communicate and then we can pass on the details because we've actually started mentoring some of the students. So that is why we decided to, yes. And of course, like one of the requirements is always like scaring students out there, like, oh, we don't know whether we meet requirements, but that's something to consider. Just clarify that internally and let me know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mutembe, for joining us. And so let me stop there.